Good time zones, everyone, and happy Wednesday. It is I, Scotsman. Welcome in, everybody. Oh, well, that didn't take long. Welcome in, everybody. I hope everybody is having a lovely middle of the week. And for those who aren't having a lovely middle of the week, congratulations. You've made it to the middle of the week, so getting to the end of the week is now in sight. Welcome in. We have many, many people and many, many things. And looks like we're getting a decked out run very quickly today. And it is... oh, it's deep. Well, looks like the chaos is continuing today, for those who are hoping for some form of chaos. Welcome in. We have a Blast Jordan who brought in some cupcakes, a Kel Birdie who brought in a blanket, a Ninja Sydney who is shaking that booty. I'm pausing. That there was a very long pause there as I tried to work out what that was. Welcome into you. We have a Frauke with the hot and cold drinks carts. There is a lot of it. Water in the air today. Welcome in all of you. True Purple as well. Many people being active, and I'll get to that. And then discussing cake. You're going to make me hungry again. I've already just had dinner. Although I did have a lovely triple chocolate muffin for dessert. So, does that count as cake? How am I about to reach a 3-stream streak in my own chat? Twitch, go home, you're drunk. What? Then we had the parade of bots. Welcome into all of you. The scurrying commenced, which is lovely to see, and very useful because we have many, many things to be dealing with, and sending donations to. Kay the River Cat, welcome in. Glam Pixie, good to see you, and Pixie in with their stretch and the hydrate. I'll hydrate. Squeaky bottle of doom. And to go with the hydrate, we get the popcorn. Thank you. Up we get. And 1, 2, and stretch. Thank you for that, Glam Pixie. Well, Kim. Right, let's see. What do we have next? Jerry May, welcome in. Good to see you. Superfast Feg, lovely to see you as well. Kel Birdie saying, now I want cake, dang it. I mean, you got one of the Chaos Twins. Ritsu, welcome in. Lovely to see you as well. Come over in 2 weeks and you'll share. Is that how long it takes to order a cake, Sydney? Ginger, welcome in. Sin Lily, lovely to see you. Stroll faster, Scots. Mia Cooler, welcome in. Let's see. Sin Lily again. Superfast Feg squishing Ginger with a Portuguese man of war. That sounds uncomfortable. Am I gonna sneeze? Maybe. Nope, it's a tease sneeze. Elkhorn, welcome in, Moose. Feg on a 415 stream streak. Dunga 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 dunga. Yep, there will be Ravagers. The Ravagers will be upon us. Or, well, actually, I'm hoping the Ravagers won't be upon us. I'd like to actually try and survive a decked out run. Although if we're going deep, probably not. But you did manage to escape from the Merry White House bot. I think they were distracted by the Dunga Dunga Dungas. Jerry May sacrificing us to the deep. Let's see. Shadow Sky, welcome in. Right. Francis Rossi run. Down, down, deeper and down. Get down, deeper and down. Do-do-do-do. Clearly we have a Wednesday special where we can donate money for even more runs, right? No. That's a different set of dungeon runs. Oh, yeah. Sydney was, in fact, shaking their booty. Iron Jesus wouldn't give us a zombie nautilus yesterday. No. Iron Jesus hid a zombie nautilus. We could not, for the life of us, find one. Even after stream, I went looking again and still couldn't find one. Ration Fressen, Frellen, Zombie, Fnurbling, Grr. I should probably start heading towards Decked Out while I'm continuing to chat. Except for the fact that it's hard to actually scroll and read and run. I'm a streamer. I can only do one thing at a time. Badly. Let's see. No. Squirrel did not and went sad. Yep, I was very sad. I mean, no, but 2 weeks is your... Ah, of course, yes. Makes notes. Elkhorn sitting quietly at a corner table and sipping coffee. I hope the coffee's nice there. Guessing you managed to raid into yourself 3 days in a row. Probably. Don't know how. All the cake emotes, apparently. It's a... Really? Really? That went in as a... not here to judge which dungeon you're in. Oh my. There was a coughing. I think there still is. For those who might want their Pokemon. Redstone Ore, welcome in. Oh, here we go. My wife asked me why I've always have to sneeze so loudly. I told her it's not that I have to. I choose to. Oh! That hurt more than a teasing sneeze. Probably went stone layer, getting ready to meet up with your crush. Redstone Ore, thank you for any and all time in here, and it sounds like a lovely evening is ahead, I hope. So do enjoy yourself. Throws a Kleenex factory at Blast. Ow. But yes. Kleenex is a tissue manufacturer. Hence, going with the a tissue. They're only wet wipes after you've blown your nose into them. Oh, that was the that was the wrong image. I've apparently got the filter switched to minimal today. I apologise. The filter is broken. The filter is slightly fnurbled. Oh dear. Sorry, Blast. Oh, that was... Yeah, no, sorry. Just entertain your delusion. I mean, are you basically just saying that we have to consider you to be delusional there, Blast? Let's turn off the mini-map. Might as well. Fnubbles at new flat paperwork. Oh, goodness. Well, I hope the new flat is lovely and worth it. Ow. Missed! Footy, welcome in. Math Girl, welcome in as well. I know I got that backwards, but I am desperately not trying to fly into the walls. Is this thing marked as ready? Yes, it is. That's good. Right. Put that there. Put my stuff into it. Yes, of course. You can't put a shulker into a shulker. When will you ever learn? Right, we have a decked out box, we have a decked out key. I should probably have a carrot to snack upon on the way in. But you can put a shulker on top of a shulker on top of a shulker on top of a shulker, though. Yes, but that means that you can't actually get into the one at the bottom. Footy is on a 15 stream streak. Will she, won't she, will she, won't she? Won't she let you escape? The answer is she will let you escape. Congratulations on escaping there, Footy. Right, let's mess with the audio settings because they always seem to be broken. Audio. Friendly mobs, because yes, we have many of those in Decked Out.
Beware the depths.
I am bewaring the depths. That's the problem. I appear to still be a pirate. Hello. Apparently we're doing a piratical run into Decked Out. I wonder if that means that the pirates on floor 2 will be nicer to us. And there's all of the noises saying, yes, we are going all the way to the bottom. Does anyone know how to remove those medical earrings they give you when putting them down? Screw ones for some reason. Not a clue, Red. I've never had anything pierced. So I'm afraid I don't know. Right. Everyone ready? Door just slammed behind me. Is it possible that they're trying to... they might have the screw thread in the opposite direction to the way you think? Right. Let us head into Decked Out. I have a concern. Did I just put the wrong Decked Out box in? The one with the... Oh. Did I put the Decked Out box with the...
Great horny toad.
Where's the... Where does the deck box go in? Okay, so it goes in... No, that's not it. Okay, that was the line for the decked out box. I've got a horrible feeling I've put the wrong decked out box in. Alright, no way I can tell. Hey Raven! I think I put in the decked out box that had my heads in it. I'm going to declare this a scuffed run. Oh, sorry, artifacts. I think they'll come back out. There is another possibility, however. That the dungeon is fnurbled. I'm not hearing anything. Whoa. Hi. We may need that refund in a minute. Oh no. Well, we're getting a heartbeat. I was worried about that. Let me see whether or not it was the wrong box. In theory, that should not be necessary. Because I took the coward's way out. Yep. I put the wrong box in. I'm a dup doo 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 doo. I'm a dup doo 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 doo. I'm a dup doo 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 doo. I'm a dup. Yeah. Okay. That was my fault. Hopefully, the system is resilient. It should be resilient? Question mark. Mental note: don't change the color of the. Actually, we've got two more shulkers out there. If that was a test, you might have fnurbled it. Yep. Let's stick my head into the redstone for a minute. It looks like it's emptying everything. Huh. Color and name. Yeah, let's stop using a black box. You see, that, I think, that's not my shulker. So I'm kind of... So the interesting thing is, I looked at where the shulker goes. The shulker goes to here. It gets unloaded. So it then comes into here, which goes into there, goes into all of those. Then it goes into this hopper line. Which has no overflow protection. Ah. It just ends here. think I have made a grave tactical error. Yep. That was dumb. Yeah, I'm gonna have to... Right. I'm gonna give Jerry May back there. Well, the artifacts are probably right about here. But I've fnurbled the dungeon. I'm a bad squirrel. Let me see if I can send a message to the... where's the decked out? Alright. Hey, Miakula. Hey, Blacklad. Time to plead for forgiveness. Yep. Ooh. Yep, I've broken it. My fault, Elkhorn. I put the wrong thing in. Right. No. That one. I need a sign. That's not going to help me. Yaha! I've fnurbled it. I've fnurbled it. I have so totally fnurbled it. Just watched 5 minutes of an educational show with some characters named Blippy and Mika. Had to close it after 5 minutes because you would go insane. Well, yeah. I am a fnurbler. Oops. Not my finest moment. Not my finest moment. Why am I running? Where's my rockets? I need a sign. There should be one over here. Your teeny cousins in the US go nuts over that. Whoops. So, definitely my famous Fnurblist moments. Yeah. Yeah. I am the Fnurbliest. I am the Fnurbliest. I've broken decked out because I am the Fnurbliest on Wilderness. Right now. The fact that I'm the only one on Wilderness right now is entirely nothing to do with it. Whimsy to recover. Do I deserve whimsy? Wow. Probably not. I can't believe it. Well, it was only a matter of time. That's my own fault for keeping the artifacts in a decked out box, really, wasn't it? That was not the right shulker. Ooh. Do. Right. Right. It's all fnurbled by the squirrel. I should probably wait for it to reset, although I've just left the region. Which probably doesn't help either. You make good on your half threat from Discord by forcing to run a dungeon. Oh. What say everybody? Should I do a dungeon run in penance? Yes. In penance. Yep. Okay. I probably need to let that run. Alright. That. And configuration. Alright. Yes, I did have this loaded just in the background. Let's see. Sure. Okay. Please ignore the horses on the roof. Right. Hey-ho, her-deal. Right. Good news. Well, semi-good news. Decked out reset. So that's probably okay. Whether or not it's usable is another matter, but we can work on that. Who do we have on the server? Sydney, probably going to swear at me. Welcome in, Kaolam. I am very confused as to how to pronounce that. Cayolmao. LMAO. I mean, the LMAO I can understand. KO. Oh, KO. Right. Knocked out. Laughing. Right. Which one of these is empty? That one. I'm going to need that. I'm going to go in. Off to try a nap. Don't break decked out while you're gone. Can't guarantee that one. But I'm not going to play decked out. I am going to play something else. I've put away that shield twice now. Let's go with that. But what I will do is swap out to some slightly better armor. That's the one. Laughing booty off. It's not Wilderness Sydney. It's not. Due to the fact that I have absolutely fnurbled thing. I did need a day away from the chairs of Guild Rush, and then I have complete chaos even. And then I've gone and fnurbled at Elkhorn, and now I've got to actually go to Guild Rush Dungeon as penance. Where's the... There it is. Oh, is it? Thank you, Blacklad. Oh, yeah, so it is. Whoopsie. Hold on. I better fix that. Where is it?
Thank you, my friend.
Lady Oolong, thank you for that. Doom be upon ye, because my morning commute was very fnurbled. Where's the other? There it is. I at least left those in. Where is... There it is. Info wild. Let me just double check that I've got that right. Tadpole pickle lover milk. No, well, that would be one way of doing it. Tadpole underscore milk underscore. There we are. I will head back to Wilderness after doing this. We're not staying here. This is just for this one run. Right. However, we have a floor 2. We have a floor 2. Hello. Not quite sure what's going on there. So, as penance, let's say we head straight for floor 2 and see what that's like. Oh, let's turn that off. No, I'm not using the elytra. Well, we're going to end up with some locked on booties. Ah! Oh, that was a copper gear redeem. It was. Of course it was. And I've just put on Curse of Binding shoes. That's alright, I can kill myself. I know what I'm doing. No, I don't. Anyone who thinks that I know what I'm doing is completely right. Not even sure where am I? There I am. Well, yeah, it is going to be drastic measures on the grounds of having accidentally bounced off of the... Right, let's go to the Savannah Village, where the copper gear I do have exists. Although that said, that copper gear isn't yet repaired after last run. I still need to get killed. I need to find something to... I know, I'll just drown. Back in a few. Have a good meeting, Raven. I can't drown in that. Oh, let's at least make this sensible and only have the boots to worry about. Skelly spawner has open sides. Haven't died to a Skelly yet. I need a random chest. There we are. Put away the things that I wish to hold on to. Let's go and die to a skeleton. I'm doing so well here, aren't I? I am not with it today, apparently. Welcome to the chaos of a Fnurbler. Also, thank you, Lady Oolong, for that donate. That's not an open side. What do you mean it's got an open side? Up top, hole to the right. Ah! Ah, of course, because of... Oh, wow. There's multiple golden apples in there. Right, all of that gear should now have been moved down into the safe area. Except for the fact that there's a Skelly wearing my boots. What am I doing? It's a perfectly good sword here. That was what I was looking for. I am a Fnurble. I am a Fnurble. I am a Fnurble who looks like a squirrel. I am a Fnurble. I am a Fnurble. I am a Fnurble who looks like a squirrel. Let's grab that, and a bow and a sword and a shield and a half. Was that a sword that was any good? Hold on. Copper. Copper. You know, I'm starting to wonder about that, Jerry May. Okay. Copper. I am all coppered up. So. Let's try this again. Does anyone really think this is going any better today? How is it that I can be this fnurbled in one go? Also, I very much agree, Blacklad. Blame the GHT. There's this dungeon server. Let's turn off the minimap again. This time I don't have night vision switched on either, which is good. Okay. So, we've got the right set of gear, we've got the right set of stuff. I've got some food. Gamma and minimap are off. Let's go and have a look at floor 2. And yay, though we harvest chaos in the valley of chaos. Status available, locked, no. Donation required 2,000, already done. Dungeon fnurblery. Interesting, none of our team have been through this yet. Players 1, Ninja Sydney. I am getting... I'm getting followed by a Sydney. Right. There's a pig at the end of the corridor. Oh, this is a stew man level. This is a stew man level. Sydney with the knockback Daisy of Doom. I don't know if that's the knockback Daisy of Doom, but it's definitely a Sydney. Did I touch a bed? Yes. Alright. Okay. We are here in the dungeons of Fnurblery, where her royal swineness is looking over us. Greetings, brave adventurer. You stand before the throne of her royal swineness, the queen of the realm. She has called upon you to prove your worth through 3 great feats before becoming a knight of her kingdom. Uh-oh. Read carefully, only the worthy shall pass. Feat 1, the feats of intellect. The mind is your first weapon. Well, we're stuffed then. You'll be tested on the knowledge of this world's very building blocks. Look closely, think harder. Not everything is as it seems. Find which block does not fit in with the other. Feat 2, the crossing of the royal moat. You'll be granted a noble steed, a pig. Guide across the treacherous waters of the royal moat. The depths are not friendly. Do not fall. Do not doodle. Doodle? Do not doodle. The dawdle. The creatures below are hungry. Feat 3, the feast of strength. The enemy pig's kingdom grows bold. They have risen against the crown, and only you can put them down. Fight through their ranks and prove to her royal swineness that you are worthy of her blessing. The queen watches. She is right behind you. Do not embarrass yourself by royal decree. Is she behind me? Oh, she stood there. Never assume anything around here. It's a stew dungeon. Hey, Bad Moon. Hey, Landstrad. Dear. Right. What say ye, chat? Left, right, or fnurbled? It's a stew dungeon, but he gave admins carte blanche to fill it with spawners. Yeah, which means that it's going to be A, very confusing, B, very confusing, and C, full of evil. Well, that's not the right door. That's the right door. Oh dear. Which of these blocks do not belong with the others? Glass panes, barrels, quartz stairs. That's not a full block, that's not a full block, that's a full block. I was right! The barrel is the only full block. Huzzah! Lapis lazuli, bone blocks, nether wart. Those two can be broken back down to their individual elements. This one can't. Oh dear, we're doomed. I've actually figured out some of these. Deep slate, moss blocks, skulk. Deep slate is the only one you can't break with a hoe. Nope. Totally a pig. Aha. And I have to kill everything in here that moves. I'll kill the things that... Ow. So it's not that the... So it's not the deep slate. Uh-oh. Where did those two go? Come back here. Wow. He hits like a truck. You know what? I don't know where the baby is. There he is. Hey, stop hiding. Wow. Let me. You want tacos? Let me make more and send them on the way. I mean, something tells me today you're probably more interested in getting popcorn. How have I got 3 stone buttons? That worries me. Got a golden sword. Can't use it. Right, baby's dead. Probably gonna get another one. Oh, my aim is terrible. My aim is terrible. Hey, sci-fi. say, is it even worth putting this gear back on? Tell me that was the last one. It was. I got a key out of that. Okay. Well, Scott, succeed before you reach the emote limit. Probably not. Okay. So, it's not that that and that are something you get with a hoe. What's the... Okay, well, moss can't be found in Deep Dark, but Skulk and Deep Slate can. I was about to go with that rate. Nope. Don't worry, I was going to go with that one as well. Skulk is the only one with an animated texture. Skulk can't spread with mob death. That's only with the Skulk catalyst. Oh hey, another key. Right, now we get to fight the things that can kill me too quickly. Sir, I need you to die fast. Right, that's one dead. This is turning into a comedy run. Scotsman's of Nerdling. I don't know what the answer is, but it's gonna be... Oh, no. Right. Well, I'm not putting my leggings back on. So we're gonna be doing this without leggings now. Yard sale. Yard sale. Woohoo! Scotsman is a yard sale when he's a yard sale. Woohoo! Hi. Pantsless and afraid. Yep. They're on one durability cal. Right. My boots aren't doing much better. I'm tempted to use the potion of speed. Well, he died fast. Ah, sorry. I've succeeded! And I got some bread out of it. At least those guys forget to hate you when you die so you can actually regear. Yes. Hey, Cadoodles! I am being a complete and utter derp. So, it's not that, so it's got to be this. Hey, Oxygen! So what's the reason for that one? Both moss and deep slate were added in 117. Skulk was added in 119. Nah. Oh yes, yes. Happy birthday to Cardoodles. Right. I'm still pantsless as well. Amethyst clusters, blocks of amethyst, and magma blocks. I am tempted to... Mere Cooler is on a 7-stream streak. I have a joke about a ceiling, but I think it's over your head. Well, Mary Whitehouse bot didn't like that, so it's thrown you into... Yeah, the first answer was technically correct as well. So was the second answer. I am tempted to say block of amethyst, because amethyst cluster and magma blocks both emit light. What do we think? Phew. Amethyst blocks. Doesn't exist. Yay! Verdant froglights, red wool, and lime grazed? Lime grazed terracotta. Froglight is the version. Yeah. I was going to go with Froglights because the other two can be recolored. Or is... Froglights don't appear in the Colored Blocks Creative tab. Well, we weren't far off on that either. We have a noble swine. Wait, why can't I... Oh, you kid... of course. Oh, that's gonna hurt a lot. Nope. Wait, do I have to kill all of these guys? Well, I abandoned my swine because I was underwater. The normal rules for the dungeon are... You have to kill Yeah, there was a spawner. Normal rules for the dungeon are you have to murder everything that comes out of a spawner. Swines are not in a... Not the swines. Those things. The drowned are. And the fact that one of them has a bloomin' trident does he have a zombie nautilus? Why was he coming up the stairs? It's not dark. At least I don't think it is. Does he have a zombie nautilus? No. And it wouldn't matter. In this world doesn't count towards advancements. Which is a shame. Oh, you're kidding me. Another one with a trident? I don't want to kill the pigs. Come on. No. I like the fact that most of these, you could kill the pigs, but you can't. Okay. The fact that one of these guys came out with a trident is a bit brutal. Why am I doing this? I can kill these guys all day just by smacking them. I just need one of them to turn up with a trident again and I'm in trouble. I'll come through with a pig in a minute. Oh hey, I got something out of that one. I have to bring pigs back in a minute. Hi, Canadian Dragon. You find me doing penance for fnurbling up Decked Out by doing a different dungeon run. Excuse me. You're not supposed to spawn in my face. Spawn in my face and make me have a bad day. Oh, spawn in my face and I will murder you. I'm underwater now and I'm trying not to die as I have a pig that I need to ride through this parkour. Parkour, pig do 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 do, parkour. Oh no. Why is there another one with a... How did I park Fnurble Decked Out? I put a box with heads in. Instead of my deck. Pig core. Yep. This is definitely a stew level. Combined with the fact that it's had the admin team involved. I don't want to die, but whoops. That's it. I would laugh if it gave me it gave me a trident. I have a trident. I'm going to exit this dungeon with a trident. I'm going to exit with a trident in my head. I gotta be careful, because if I have to come back through here, I'm gonna end up triggering those spawners again. I hope they've got a long timeout on them. Go! Ah! Nicely done on the timing for that. Hey, Urban. Hi. I'd like to talk to you about your no return policy. Dagfnablet. Why do these... you're out of surgery. Oh, you're out of surgery. How are you doing, Urban? Sydney has left me a tied-up noble swine. Oh, this is going to turn into a death loop. Got to make some edits when I'm done. The fact that they're turning up with bloomin' tridents is making this so much harder. You're on lots of painkillers. That pig nearly wandered back to her royal swineness. I mean, probably very attracted to it. You're welcome. Yeah. What can I say except you're welcome for all the murder that you did? What can I say except you're welcome for getting me murdered by a pig? Did I just murder him? Yes, he's dead. All right. Let's get my gear, including my brand new unlimited, limited time only. Fnurbery not guaranteed. Carrot on a stick. Whoops! Don't drown. I'm glad the surgery went well, Urban. I might as well hold on to the weaponry that I'm getting. No! Where's my... Where's my trident? Under for 4 hours. Oh, goodness. I think I've lost that trident. I know I threw it and it didn't return, but it shouldn't have despawned. On Verwalker, so your leg's dead weight. Oh dear. You know what? I'm not going to worry about the trident. Look, it was a free trident, elk. May have broken. Yeah. I don't think pigs can jump. Hey, guess what? I'm apparently, when I'm not getting shot at by tridents, I'm pretty good at my pig core. I'm gonna leave the pig there for safety. Because... Oh, you're kidding me. That's gonna hurt. Oh, those guys are gonna take a lot of hits. Okay. Oh, do I? Oh no. Do I have to rerun the pig core? That's good. Thank goodness for that. I've left a noble swine there anyway. Okay, the problem here is going to be that these guys have picked up my gear. They've picked up my gear. Yeah, I was just thinking that, Raven. This might have to be an abandon. Ah, oh, don't worry, Elk. Brother, may I have some death loops? Yeah. Oh. Fnibbles. Please, sir, may I not die some more? The black fruity loops. At the moment, I think the fruit loop is me for attempting this. This might have to be a repetitive death loop with me slapping them once every time I walk through, in the vague hope that I kill them and cause them to drop my gear so that I can pick it up before I get more of them spawning. Having them pick up my gear was... Oh, that's interesting. Well, my pants are toast. Oh, aim higher. What's the maximum distance that you can shoot at one of the... Oh, sorry. Sorry, let me rephrase that. What's the minimum distance that you can shoot at those before, with them actually not noticing you? What's the maximum distance at which you need to go back for more popcorn to cope with the fact that I'm I am fnurbling a lot? Out of death error, yes. I mean, the good news is this is my first second floor run. So this is entirely brand new to me. The bad news is this is my first second floor run, and it's turning into a bit of a fnurble. Yeah, the lack of a checkpoint. I know these dungeons don't generally have checkpoints, but I would have loved it to have had like a button over here that just caused this entire wall of these to pop out by one block, so that you didn't have to run over that. Definitely, but that'll slow him down. Yes, the sea lanterns. I kind of wish that the wall of sea lanterns would pop out by one block so that I could run over them. Oh no. At least one of those spawners is now active again. Oh, I'm going to have to go into the drink anyway for my gear. Thankfully, not the Trident boys. Oh, I have 3 arrows. No, it's the piglins from the first set of rooms. So I'm now on a time limit of, yeah, if those become fully active, I am basically stuck, and will have to declare this a fail. I also completely failed to notice that Cardoodles was on a 3D streak. 3 stream streak. Thank you for the streak, Cardoodles. I also fairly sure I missed a couple of other things. Someone has skelly horses on their roof. Yes, us. Hi. You can't run underwater. I can't hit you anymore because I've just used up my arrows. So I'm going to have to punch you to death underwater. I thank you for the arrow. For the arrow. They've gone streaking in 3 dimensions, yes. Okay, if it weren't for the fact that I have to come back here every time, that would actually be a reasonable process. Mental note. Infinity. Infinity is important. the amount that I can't shoot. And we have a Tinkertuff in chat for those who are actually paying more attention to their Pokemon than to the death of a Scotsman. Similar to death of a salesman. Most of my gear has despawned by now, so this is no longer a survival loop. Hi. Do they drown? Wasn't aware of that one. Will the zombie pigmen drown? Because they're the ones I actually fear more. Okay. Ah, no. I doubt it. They don't breathe. Yeah, they're undead. It was worth a hope. Just means I'll have to murder them underwater. My absolute fear would be if the the drowned came back. If the drowned come back, I'm just yeeting myself out of here. Hi. Yeah, my gear's gone. And I've got no arrows. Right. I dread to find out, but... yeah. 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 Nope. I keep forgetting the zombified pigmen hate the yeah. Yeah, this might be an abandoned kill. There's been a lot of punishment in this. I'm curious to find out what this one was. Oh, no. Brutes? Brutes? Sydney's cackling. Oh, he drowns. He's drowning. Hey, Tor. Hi. Bye. It was nice knowing you, dude. So, oh, there's another one. Hi. Brute number 2. Brutality. Yeah. Right. I don't think I can get back there without triggering spawners. Yeah. All of these spawners are active again. No. Alas, poor squirrel. We knew him, Horatio. I abandon. That should, when everybody's left, reset that dungeon. Well, it was a good attempt. I didn't have the gear for it. And even if I had the gear, I don't think it's a single person run. I don't think that can be done solo. I really don't think that can be done solo. The fact that I made it through two of the three trials is impressive. Right. Shall we go back to Wilderness now that we've done our decked out run? Brutality! Oh dear. Thank you, lady. That was very impressive as a run. Ah, goodness. All right. Let's bring this back. Do that. And head back into here. Welcome back to Wilderness, where the squirrel has finagled it. Honestly, I think I think the glass, the invisible glass, and the invisible skeletons was much more survivable than that level. That's the shellcut I am going to be taking away, washing and renaming, and I'm going to leave the one that was in there. So, that was a brutality. That's about the level of screaming that I was expecting. Goodness. Well, at least we know what we're getting into on level 2 now. Something tells me, yeah. I need to put mending on my gear. I need to put gear on my gear. Since I don't have any, I'm going to have to reset entirely. Sorry, Elkhorn, I lost your present. I think now that we've got the beginnings of a trading hall, I might actually be able to put some better gear on, better enchants on the gear. At least I know what the answers to the questions are, if I can remember them. But yes. And without the, it was cobbled together armor from the skeleton spawner, so no big loss. It was still a present from you, Elkhorn, so thank you. Right. Now that we've gotten very distracted. Oh, for this gear. Yeah, that would make life easier. Right. That goes in here, that goes in here, that goes in here. That is to be washed, rinsed, and returned. Did I win? No, I had to abandon. There were brutes on one of the spawners, Blackclad. I suspect I could have continued luring them to a watery grave, but it would have been just... I think the difficult one would have been the zombie pigmen, because I had no gear to kill them with. So, without anything to kill a zombie pigman, I would have been basically attempting to punch it. Which would have been interesting, but not for you lot. And I was about to and the other problem was, as noted, the spawners at the beginning of the level had reset as well, which would have meant more zombie pigmen. Oh yes, they have rather pointy sticks. Yes, they do. Right. Oh yeah, I don't have any levels. Can't rename things. If the water spawners had reset, the drowning of pigs would have been a nightmare. Yeah. Yeah, I think the water spawners were due to reset soon as well. The fact that one of those, that two of those were spawning with tridents made that so much worse. And the fact that, in theory, we're supposed to murder everything that comes out of a spawner. Yeah. No. That's not a spawner. Oh, well. Right. Where were we before we fnurbled everything? Right. Let's find some tough. I would like... Ooh, tough brick walls. And tough, polished tough. And tough. That should be a good start. You would love a prawn spawner. Spawner? A prawn spawner. Time for spawns on the Barbie. The problem is you start talking about prawn spawners, and I start thinking about District 9. And apparently MasterChef is in and out a little bit. Was it District 9? I think that's the one I mean. They did appreciate their cat food. Honestly, though, I think I preferred District 13 as a film. But... and obviously Blackclad knows the other film that I've just mentioned. District 13 was fun. And silly. In fact, I think I preferred the sequel to District 13. Which had the even sillier element of them going into multiple tower blocks that were each owned by a different group of people. No, it was District 13. I think it was District 13 Redemption or something. I'd have to look it up. But at the end of it, and this doesn't give anything away, they're basically blowing up all of the tower blocks so that they can get them. Ultimatum, that's right. That's the one, thank you. They're blowing up all the tower blocks to get them, with a government promise to get them replaced, repaired, rebuilt, made better, etc. One of them, they push the button and it's like Kaboom. Kaboom, 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 kaboom. Kaboom. And they all look at the guy, and it's like, I had some toys. Oh, mid-dungeon. Yes. Hail Hydrate. I may have missed one, so I'll do another one anyway. Let's do another one just in case. Oh, and stretch. There we are. Just in case. That was not the right time for an oi. You would have scared me even more than the oi that did manage to scare me. I think the reaction to some of the those is dramatic. I know it was the Fnurbles that made me jump out of my skin. Quite literally, I think I almost did jump out of my skin. I'm fairly sure I threw something. Right, let's do a couple of these. How high do we want this building to be? I'd say about that high. Hey, we're actually getting some blocks placed now. One more. I wonder if that should be it. The interesting thing is that wall is shorter than that wall. I could make that wall. Yeah, we'll make that a solid wall as well. That will work. I was a boxer and now I'm a bricklayer. I'm not sure whether... I think it was more I was boxed in rather than a boxer. Oh, that one's short. Right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 blocks tall. Oh, sorry, 14 blocks for the sides. Lose one boxing match too many and you get bricked. Hey, TGM! Okay, I've got the bits for 14. Let's put that there. Let's see. I know I could have done one side of this without being on Flying Fnurbles, but the other side I couldn't. So let's get Flying Fnurbles out anyway. Oh, and there's another Hydrate. Hail Hydrate! No guarantee you're going to get any popcorn on the stretch, but you'll get a stretch. Hail Hydrate! And a stretch. Oh, up we get. Yeah, no. Yeah, no popcorn. We used up all the popcorn on the last stretch. Right, I think if I do tea and chocolate. Ooh. Popcorn on the stretch, or your money back. Ha! Hey, Bo. Welcome in. Happy Monday. Monday? It's Wednesday. It just feels like it should be Monday because we're on Wilderness. I really don't know what I'm doing anymore. I've snowballed up, decked out. I've gotten murdered by piglins. I have been very, very lucky that Lady Oolong has decided to take pity on me and cause chaos. At this rate, we're going to need a calendar command. Instead, we've got quote 400. Yep, let us yeet a calendar at the head to keep you... I'm not sure that would work. Oh yeah, villagers. What kind of pasta do they serve at a haunted house? Fettuccine Alfredo. That sounds like me. I was Alfredo the rest of that dungeon. I need deep slate. This title really didn't age well for me today. What? I can't even remember what they put as the title. Quite a more relaxing day on the world. You're right, that didn't age well. That aged like, yeah. Yeah, no, it didn't age well. Sort of relative, especially if you're from Norfolk. Wow. Look, this is not normal for Norfolk. Well, I hope that Lady felt that they got the value out of their donation. That decked out run, that decked out run on Gildrash. Even so, you can tell. Guessing now that I'm not supervising, you should probably attempt to get presentable for afternoon meetings. I'm sorry, Sydney. I'm not giving you any more that you can have to supervise for the moment. Sometimes I think Sydney has found the supervision of the squirrel to be very comical. Gave you a great excuse until now. Well, that's good. As long as it was excusable, that's fine. Ah! Here we find the squirrel throwing himself off a cliff by accident. Let's try that again. It was worthy. Ignore the work stuff happening in the background has you grumpy again. Oh no. Dang work stuff undoing all of the fnurblery. Thank you for joining the thank you for joining the scurry there, Raven. Hey Midna. Are we appointing Ninja Sydney as my supervisor? I think Sydney has a side job of looking out for our team, and if not for our team, certainly looking out for the chaos that I cause. I can't believe I managed to leap off of the wall. Scotsman is Ninja Sydney's side hustle. Oh my. Right, let's see. I want 2, 5, 8. Let's get 8 of those. It feels like tame phrasing from Feg. You know, you're probably not wrong on that being the tame phrasing. For some reason, my brain has just gone, it's an untamed Feg melody. No, not the Tootsies, not the Tootsies. No, you're not going to get the Tootsies right now. Been called worse, listening to the option of turning into a prince. Wow. Blackclad, thank you for joining the scurry as well. We're up to 61 again already. Thank you. That's that gets us ever closer to another donation required. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Also, at some point we can tell Stu I do not like his level. And Stu will probably cackle mercilessly and say, I'm gonna kill you, Scotty boy. At which point the response will be, you did. Repeatedly. Okay. That's looking okay. I'm thinking of putting something across the top of the glass and having it so that it's not glass above the glass. That'll make sense in a minute. I tried looking over to the left screen to see if see what this looks like on the cam account. I don't have a cam account on here. Right. Two, 4, 2, 5. Why is that one a 2? Oh, I'm going to ignore the fact that there's an off by 1 error on that. I'm sure there was a reason. And I can't count, so I've just made twice the number of blocks that I needed. I'm curious. I am the very model of a curious squirrel. I'm trying to figure out what I'm building in the middle. I'm trying to wonder why I'm lost in singing silly things. And wondering just where I'm going to find a list of fnurblings. I need to get another of the interesting sea shanties and turn them into things that I can use for songs and fnurberies. I have no clue why I am continuing with all of this singing, but it is stuck in my head now, and that is just another thing. I got scaffolding, yes. And we have a Crawdaunt in chat for those who might be after their Pokemon. You need to bail for concentration purposes. I'm sorry, we can't provide bail. But look after yourself, lady. I am the very model of a modern major fnubbler. I tangled with the warden and the dungered with the fnubbler, with the ravagers. Yeah. I don't know why it keeps coming back to that one, Raven, but it does. Hey, Mad. Welcome in. Daydreaming of HMS Pinafore again. Oh my. You thought that was an attempt at mimicking Tom Lehrer's songs. Elements song. The cadence can be very, very similar. In fact, I think they're on the same basic tune. Hold on, that was 14, wasn't it? That's not divisible by 6. Okay. That should take it to divisible by 6. Where's my axe? One fnabble to the tune of another. Yep. And Jesus, you're early. You are very early, Aaron Jesus. But I'm going to let you run. We never really get to hear this whole song. It's not a seabed, it's on top of a pillar this time. It's a pillar of the community. No, come back. My bed's floating away. Alright, let's bring that back down. Two of those, two of those, two of those. I swear those fish look different from this height. That works. That gives it a bit more depth. I think it kind of needs something behind it at this point. And that might be... Let's go for dark oak. Because that would help it with the shadowing. The shadow knolls. God, that film was ancient. One of the Baldwins, wasn't it? The Shadow. I got very confused by the foxes for a minute. Hey, give me this back. Yeah, why? Because you've probably never heard of that film? Not many people did. It's like trying to ask if somebody's heard of The Phantom. It It was around the same sort of era as the Dick Tracy film. Ooh, that works. The Shadow, Kel. Well, the Shadow was the original one that was in this. The Phantom. Now I'm thinking of David Niven in the Pink Panther. No, different concept. The Phantom, aka the Ghost Who Walks. I love the way that on the map this kind of looks like a key. As opposed to the ghost who takes the bus. I mean... Not so much your name, Shadow Sky. More a reference to an old, ancient film that a few people don't remember exists. Because I have a bad habit of referring to films from somewhere around about the dawn of eternity. Is it worth a watch? Which one? The Phantom, The Shadow, or Dick Tracy? The Phantom was fun. The Shadow was... not the best. Dick Tracy, I think, was possibly the wrong film for its era. I seem to remember that the Phantom had Catherine... Was it? I was going to say Catherine Zeta-Jones in it. 1, 2, 3 more. Yeah, that's the one, Kel. For a moment you hoped you were going to say Catherine Ross. Now I'm going to let you down. No, who? Catherine Zeta-Jones did star in that one. Excellent. She was one of the Sky Pirates, which was very surreal. Oh. Yeah. I've missed a block. Right, let's do that. Sky Captain. Different film. Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow is a very, very different film. But also incredibly fun. Daughter in The Graduate. Redford's Girl in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Ah. Just wanted to mention that film. Don't blame me. Very, very fun film that I haven't watched for an age. I swear that there are an awful lot of just very, very silly pulp films like that. Always talked of a Scott's watch party. We should absolutely do that sometime. The problem with watch parties is, in theory, you're not allowed to actually distribute or watch films via Discord or anything like that because of DMC. Well, not DMCA. Copyright and so forth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 8, 11, 14. We all just press play at the same time or something. Yeah. It is one of those where part of me, I agree, it would be lovely to do, but equally I don't want to get our Discord, or my Discord, banned for, as a takedown. Yeah, let's go with, oh, I've got one in here. Yeah, I've already been bonked by Discord once this week, and I still haven't a clue why. I managed to get myself locked out of Discord for a few hours, blackclad. I think it was because I responded to a message and it might have looked like a bot response because it included details and so forth about stuff in such a way that it might have looked like a bot response rather than an actual human. But they forced an account reset and a password reset, and then locked me out of being able to send any messages for about 4 hours. Scott's is an android, confirmed. Wow. Look, just don't send Deckard after me. Reminds you when you got chat banned on Twitch. Ouch. That's definitely a variation of chat. Chat, hear me out. Except it's more chat. Chat, don't hear me out. I've gotten you banned. Yadadee. Shush you. Hey, Mr. Roo, welcome in. Happy Wednesday. See, I can remember what day it is eventually. Bans are really are a place where we need humans to double check bot because they can go around. Yeah, I'm fairly sure that it was a botted. It was an automated bot ban triggered by a bot because it was so quick. And as a result, it just felt like an AI was tracking a message and going, that's a bot message, I'm going to boop him. Oh, no. I still need to do the back half of this wall. Yeah? Good to hear. I nearly fell into my redstone pit. That would have been bad. Right, what I'm thinking is... Careful, he's thinking again. If I do this... One there. That. How did I put one there? Oh, and we have another hydrate. And another stretch. I'll hydrate. Scott's thinking that's possible? Yes, occasionally. Oh, and the stretch to go with the hydrate. Thank you for the lurk, Mr. Roo. And then to finish this... Ooh, I think that looks pretty good. Yeah. Oh, I like that feel. That's nice. And the interesting thing is, and I'm going to check this with the middle one, which is currently empty. Yeah. So, I had to work out what would happen when the doors retracted. Yeah. Why are you tromping with me? Yeah, I like that. That feels good. It feels good. Da-na-na-na-na-na. I hoped that it would. Da-na-na-na-na-na. It feels good. This is kind of a larger, more elaborate version of what I've done on Chaos Island, on the idiotic server, and apparently the Nautilites still like basically getting themselves completely derped in a corner. Interesting. That Nautili was... They swim backwards. Of course, derp. Well, yeah. Yeah. Derp fish is derp. Also, I found a zombie Nautilus. I could probably die to it, but I don't want to because it's the wrong server. Alright, let's do... Also belongs to Chaos Twin, extra derpage. What? That one doesn't belong to Chaos Twin. That one's mine. Yeah, derp fish is extra derp because it belongs to me. Ah, right. Sorry. That logic. What is the derpage factor of an unladen Scotsman? I feel like there's half a dozen things that I should say there. Not one of them's polite. African and European. Wow. Right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 16, 24. Let's go with 24. I've not got enough blocks for 24, so we need to go and bet them on. I think actually it should be fnurbled or unfnurbled. Although, to be honest, what are the odds of finding an unfnurbled Scotsman? Always fnurbled. Exactly. Like I said, what are the odds? Always fnurbled sounds like it's related to only fnurbled. Only fnurbled. The Scotsman Appreciation website. No. An unfnurbled Scotsman in this economy? No. Sorry, we don't have one of those. Apparently I'm highly fnurbled. Alright. I need 1, 2, those and 3 of those. Let's get 3 of those and 2 of those. Probably got away with doing another one there. Well, that's the wrong way up. Oh, there's a wall there. I wonder why I was bouncing so high. Yeah, let's get another one of those. Not one of those. Oh yes, he's one of those. Oh my. Right, how many have I got left to do? 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15 more. There's our 15. Oh, for some reason I thought it was getting dark. Oh. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11. That's 12. Ooh, nearly didn't make that. 13. Come on, let me place it. 15. I can count. Here we find counting with Scotsman. Caffeinated or inebriated? Sounds more like the proper response. Oof. I've got plenty of this, so I'm just going to run it straight across. Oops. Fnurbled. What do you do with a fnurbled Scotsman? What do you do with a fnurbled Scotsman? What do you do with a fnurbled Scotsman when you're in dirty? Need a nap. Today on Fnurbling for Scotsmans. Give him alcohol. Okay. That feels like I'm going to need that at the end of the day's stream. I'd make him walk the plank. I mean, we made him walk the pig earlier. Oh. Fnurbles. If we had one. Look, I can always build it. Just because we don't have one now doesn't mean I can't build you a plank. Actually, I'm going to take down these scaffolding blocks because I don't need them anymore. Because we've got perfectly good walkways. Well, sections of ceiling, roof, wall, all of the above. That's the one I was working on. Yeah. You could build a plank on Idiotic, they just have to build a ship to attach it to first. Yep. Give the Scotsman the rum to make sure it's gone. Give the Scotsman the rum to make sure it's gone. Give the Scotsman the rum to make sure it's gone. And it will be fnurbled. Oh, that's... Yes, that's looking the way I was hoping. Now, what we might do... Wait, what? How did that happen? I barely even... No. I think I spent too much time fnurbling things up today. Actually. So the overarching concept for this is that you can take a nautilus and immediately exit into the ocean. Oh, I like that. That looks pretty good. It would be nicer if I wasn't underwater. That looks nice. I think that works. Still think this needs a diving ramp. I mean, we could have a diving ramp off here. Oh, no, no, no. Like that. Diving ramp or yeeting plank? Is there a difference? In tent. No, I'm not putting a diving ramp inside of a tent. That would just feel silly. Alright, let's get to a reasonably safe spot. And at the same time, mute the background audio. Hey Ma, what's this versus To the Depths with Ye? Okay, that's looking a lot more like an actual building now, rather than the feel that it had of being a series of pools and ponds on the top of the cliff. That's actually starting to feel like a building. To the depths of what? The sea or the bottle? I mean, is there a difference? One's saltier. It still feels like it's a key if you look at it from on the top. But actually, I mean, if you pronounce it K, or key, rather, if you write it Q-U-A-Y instead of K-E-Y, I give up. I am fnurbled. I've been fnurbled for the whole stream, really, haven't I? I am having one of those days where apparently I've not been entirely with it. So I thank you all for putting up with me during that. Ah, goodness. Yeah, I think once this window is in this building section is in place as well, that's going to make quite a lot of difference to how this cliff looks. And where did you come from? Come for the build, stay for the fnurbles. Yep. A Scotsman in a bottle. Scotsman in a bottle. Yes. Scotsman in a bottle. I found the scope creeper. There's no scope on it. But I'm sure I can actually use one. But this cliff is the cliffs of insanity are really starting to live up to their goal of being slightly insane as a build. However, as long as I don't press the button twice too quickly, we have reached the point where I do need to wrap up. Thank you to everyone for joining me this evening and for putting up with the fnurbling and the chaos. I will be back again tomorrow, and I think we'll probably be on the Madness World, because we haven't been there this week, and we were due to be there at least once. But let's assume that that's a flexible goal rather than an actual target. Because that certainly feels like it. But yes, I will certainly be back streaming tomorrow at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now. Where the heck we will be is anyone's fnurble. Professor Sherbet and Lunar and Sausage are live. Yes. So also is Fwip and Tree and Yormi and Carnassus and Moon. So we've got quite a lot of... it's Sausage, he's good people. I was thinking of heading over to Tree for Guild Rush, actually. You weren't giving the comprehensive list of Twitch. True. Let's go to Sherb. We haven't been to Professor Sherbet for a while. We've been to Tree for quite a while. Yeah, Guild Rush member was going to be my preference. So. Sherb appears to be starting up still. He's only been live for 4 minutes, so is a good place for us to head to. I hope everyone has a good time zone. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. You have all been absolutely amazing. Thank you for the chaos, the mayhem, and for putting up with all of this. And I will hopefully see you all again soon with maybe fewer fnurbles. Bye-bye. Or if you prefer them, more fnurbles. Who knows?